high. If you have not heard this by DIMASH QUDAIBERGEN singing S.O.S, you were in for an absolute treat today. Every vocal coach should be covering this and doing a reaction video, and every singer should be studying it because he uses his entire palette of tone colors from vocal fry, chest voice, mixed voice, head voice, falsetto, and even some more higher and lower larynx approaches. Now, I took some of the music out a little bit after he starts, just so we can get a sense of studying his own voice. Here it goes. He starts the performance right away. The words are, why do I live? Why do I die? Why do I laugh? Why do I cry? So breathiness here. It's kind of a nice falsetto. I took out the music. Now next, watch his crescendos into this SOS of a call for help. Right here. More connection to the vocal cords. Takes out his earpiece. And this, when you have that right there, it's more of a vocal fry mixed with the chest voice, so he can access lower into his range. And now we're going to float up. The words are, I never had my feet on the ground. So watch as he lifts up the pitch, and then he floats up there like a bird in his falsetto. Listen to that as I would rather be a bird or the words. On the ground. There's a nice little mix with the head voice. Complete head voice. Going from a head voice into a falsetto. Now, head voice is more of a connected vocal cords. Falsetto has more breathiness into it. And then he goes into some mix. But he gets breathier here as he's not comfortable with his own skin, and it kind of disappoints him. This next part, he sings, I would like to see the world upside down. And it gets more intense, and he gets more frustrated. As we know, singing emotionally, you have to be able to give layers of how you feel, because we always don't feel just mad or just happy or just sad or just angry. We have a mix of emotions as we feel something. In case we're more beautiful. Did you hear how he goes into a different mix from a head voice into more of a mixed voice there? Now he's connected, less breathy. Head voice, mix. Okay, crescendo. Now, although that note is pretty easy when you can access that note in the head voice, it doesn't matter. The performance is absolutely amazing. He does something later on that is not so accessible to everybody who sings in that range. Let's keep watching. I mistook life for a comic strip. Listen to that frustration. Very, very intense and very punching some of the consonants there in order to show the intensity of what he's talking about, just like I just did there. The voice crack, like kind of a begging feel to it emotionally. Good job. Transform myself. I feel something. Now we have to talk about this next part, because whenever you sing something and then sing the same words, it has to change. And watch the intensity. This is pulling me. This is pulling me. This is pulling me is what it is. And then it goes towards the sky. Listen to this really high note that he just nails. Pulling me. Towards the sky. It's so good. Now that's not complete head voice. That's a mix up there. That's a high mix. Head voice to mixed voice. Those high notes, it's pretty easy, to be honest with you. But the performance with that, when people don't usually access the hearts when you're doing those kind of pitches, and that's all head voice there. But watch when he gets into like his mix with this head voice. that is pulling me towards the sky. Again. He goes head voice, whistle voice. We got to listen to that one part again. Listen to how he does that. Head voice. Had a whistle mix. It's not a complete whistle, but it's a whistle mix. That last one is a complete whistle, but before that, it just mixes into it and just... Breathiness. Breathiness has so much space for emotion, especially when you had amazing vocal cord connection there. Why do I live? Why do I die? Why do I scream? Why do I cry? Watch the word scream. You see how that is, why do I scream, but it's just quiet. Sometimes the quiet parts are more loud than the actual loud parts with emotion. A little cry, giving up. Frustration. I think I'm picking up waves coming from another world. You see the frustration that he just had there. And now in this next part, I never had my feet on the ground. He's going to sing this again. And he knows it goes up in pitch. Okay, that right there is a complete mix. This next part, it's not a falsetto, it's not a head voice. What do you think it is? Do you hear that? That is more of a high chest mix with the high larynx, but it's still relaxed. You cannot hit that note without being relaxed. So good. So much power. Now that high note that he does there, it's pretty easy to do. But the way he controls it is the hard part. And oh my goodness, it's so good. Accessing all of his tools, right, in his vocal kit. So good. Sleep, child. Breath, sleep. Did you hear that, like, going from the falsetto into the head voice back to the falsetto? Oh my goodness! It's so hard to do that. If you don't have vocal exercise to do that, by the way, do it. Find it. And of course, everybody goes nuts. Now, watch his reaction. He's still not done with the performance. He's still performing. And then it releases. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me. He's so humble now with this bow. His hand right here in his heart, and then does that. Like, he's so good about telling the audience how thankful he is. Everybody needs to learn from DIMASH QUDAIBERGEN. It is absolutely amazing. I want you to now find this without me gabbing, and I want you to go ahead and listen to it. And if you want to, I'm going to just go ahead and listen to it without me gabbing. Listen to all the things and pay attention to all the things that's happening now of what I said. And we'll start right at the performance. Here.
Pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. Voici le S.O.S. d'un terrien en détresse. J'ai mûri pieds sur terre.
Sorry, I just have to listen to it.
J'ai toujours confondu la vie
More fervency.
avec les contes dessinés. Je crois aux zombies, tu métamorphoses. Je sens quelque chose qui m'attire, qui m'attire, qui m'attire. Voilà. Au retour de l'univers,
So many layers. It sounds weird because it's acapella. So
Pourquoi je vis? Pourquoi je
so much emotion.
Pourquoi je ris? Pourquoi je pleure? J'y crois comme des
It's
autres.
like taking control of
Vérité, notre amour.
a situation that makes you sad.
J'ai béni tes souffrances.
Nice operatic mix. Can't. If you can take an audience and perform that way with all of your palette for a reason, purposeful reasoning of doing it rather than a mannerism, you're going to control everybody. Everybody can sing. As long as you're singing from here, no one cares. Other than that they actually feel your performance. DIMASH QUDAIBERGEN has everything.
Thank you very much.
So keep singing, be awesome. And thank you.
Thank you very much. Maestro, thank you very much.
Look at that, so humble. I'm a fan for life. Go to this guy, subscribe.